Look at that view up there. Look at that, a wall. Oh my lordy. Look at that. That's breathtaking up there. Well, off of 287, when you go by Ramapo on Ringwood Avenue, you know, by Skyline Drive, by 287 is, that's where you get a rock face like that. That's breathtaking there. Yeah, I mean, people take that for granted because we live there, but that's breathtaking. That's why that's such a great hiking over there. We start at the bottom of Skyline Drive. Some real nice hiking in there. But look at that. Holy shoot. Yeah, well, I think you know, like the right angles, right? 90, 50. Well, no, Gary, that's almost fucking 90 is straight up in the air, right? That's 80. That's 80%. And some spots is 90, I mean, but it's definitely 80%. And it almost goes like, I guess if you go past 90 degree, right, you start coming where the cliff over arches, right? Yeah. Are there any trails on the Jersey side along here, or is it just the paved roads? Like all on the other side of the water where we've ridden the mountain bikes. I mean, where we ride the road bikes. There's no dirt trails over there? Okay. All right. All right, yeah. Yeah, so I should have like bear spray when I ride alone. I don't. That's what I gotta get. You're good. Hi. Hi. No helmets, God bless them. Yes, that was my favorite spot. Oh, bring back the memories. Getting near mile 14. Yeah. I forgot that you can ride along it, you know, 12, 13, 14 miles an hour sometimes. I'm used to doing, you know, 5 miles an hour on the trails. 4, 2. Weeks ago for the first time in a long time. I think I did 2 or 3 little rides around my house. Yeah, the road bike just no fun, and I think of my pain all the time. I sold my real nice road bike. The one I had on that ride that, you know, Marcy and what's his name, Coled? I don't know if you saw that bike. I had a really nice bike. Yes, it was a silvery white. I sold that. I didn't ride it for a year. It was like brand new. So with that, I got a lot of money for that. So I'm going to buy a brand new gravel bike as soon as they come in a month or 2. Then I can do some of the rides. I mean, I can take this on the gravel rides, but I want a gravel bike. Then when the club's doing gravel rides, I can come out and do some of them. I don't want it, but I do at times. But yeah, I'd rather have the gravel bike. Now the gravel bike I have, we're going to have aggressive tires. They're going to be a little bit like 40s, they got like 32, 38 width. You have a 2.3. I think 50 is like 2 inches. So you have a little wider than yours is 2 point, I think it says like 2.2 or 2.3 you said. Yeah. So think of a 50 is 2.0, and a 40 is just a little below that. So a 40 is a pretty aggressive tire, you know, for a gravel bike. You can take it on trails. So I want to ride it on trails too. It just makes it more difficult when you have skinny tires. It was raining real hard up here last night. I don't know if you was looking at the weather. I was. Because like Bergen County had like tornado storms all through Bergen County. Even, I don't know if it was over in your area. We were telling people to get like in the lowest part of the home, in the basement. Okay. I'm going to try and ride over this rock here. That's what we do. Yes, that's the fun stuff. Yeah. All right, go. Oh, you ready to go? You good? Oh yeah. Actually, above Dingman's, the trail's closed up until August. It's supposed to officially be closed. Like you said, people do it anyway. Is that marijuana? It smells like it. Almost looks like it. Can you imagine? Another bridge, number 13. Those are fancy bridges. Dum dum dum. Gary goes into like a rocket. I just try and stand up, and it makes it so much easier for me. So we took our little spot. We're around the Dingman's Ferry. Is this the Dingman's Ferry area? Yeah. Okay. That bell was really nice and loud. Caution, bridge ahead. Bridge number 16. I'm really going to try and count them on the way back. These distinct bridges of the McDade Trail, kind of like a vinyl, kind of like vinyl material. Siding on the house. Dark back here. Oh boy. Well, this is the northern end. Where the official trail ended. Another bridge. Now look at the gushing waters underneath here. The water is kind of spooky. I'm not a fantastic swimmer. Excuse me. Dingman's Ferry. Here was located one of the earliest ferries across the Delaware. Andrew Dingman. Hey guys. Here we go, off the beaten trail. You should never coast with your feet in that position, Gary, because you'll hit a root. You should always be one in front of the other. That's how you should always be coasting like this and standing on it a little bit. You should always have a little pressure. Never like that. Yeah. Doesn't matter what foot's forward, but you should always have one in the front and one in the back when you're not pedaling. All right, this looks fun. Yes. Now we're getting into some fun stuff. All right. Lynn's gonna make this. I'm gonna give her a little bit of space while I get up here. We going left or right up there?
I'm just gonna go right.
You going right?
No, left.
Oh, I thought she said she's gonna go right. Oh, you're gonna go right there on the bike. Gotcha. That's it. Instead of putting the pedal to the metal, just go up it consistently. Unless it's short and you can get the momentum. But if it's going to be longer than momentum can carry you, kind of
know that.
Just go into it gradually.
Yeah.
But what you do is good if it's short, because you coast almost up the whole damn thing.
This is the real steep one coming back.
Oh.
I think.
Wait for Lane. Good.
Yeah.
Well, you got. I want you goes first. I want to have something in the video. You guys go first. Remember, but Gary, put your feet one in front of each other. Same with you, Lynn. Like that. No, and stand on it just a skosh. That's it. That's how you should always be descending. A little weight on the feet, and then just work your brakes. Primarily the front one. Perfect. Because if one foot's down, something could hit it and you get all snagged up. Well, that's water there. Oh. Yeah, look at this. The water is so damn muddy. Hello. Why is the water so muddy looking all the time? Because of the rain? Oh, it just beat it up the bottom. Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, so I was telling Gary not to gun it. Just do it consistent up here. This way you have a little energy when you get to the top. Yeah, that's slippery. Nice. And look at that one, Lynn. Yeah. All right, let me go right to your left, or I'll go to your right. You stay right where you're at.
That's scaring me.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it.
So I'm just going to get way, because this is loose. Get way up on the front. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and do that. Yeah, I think that side, because this is loose. That side, this is really loose. I'm gonna try it on the right side. That's a good climb there. Oh. See, I'm pulling on the bar. I'm pushing the bars forward is what I'm doing. If I don't do that pushing forward, I lose the traction. No, that way, Lynn, that way. Not that way you're pulling. I'm lifting them up. See how I was getting traction? I was losing every time. No, this way.
Oh.
Yes, that's really, because that, every time I didn't do that, I started to slip. Yeah. Once I could, not that way, not this way, it's like a 45 degree, right, that way.
Like you push this way.
Yes, like you're not pushing forward, a little bit up. Think of the angles, this way and this way. You want it that way. That's how I got up it, because that's really loose. And forget about the grade, that's really loose stuff.
Yeah.
And when I got in the middle, I had no choice. Almost better on the slippery leaves, because that gravel is really loose. Just put my foot on it here. And what is this stuff? Oh, that's like, see, even over here, even though it's, you know, twigs, it would have been better than the loose stuff in the middle here. What was this here? Well, that was moving, yes. That's what I was hitting, Lynn. Yeah, that was moving. Because I tried to come across. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking. That's like hard rock. You want to get on that? No.
Yeah, no, that's where I stopped. My wheel went wrong.
Yeah, because I didn't know if I was going to make it the whole time. And forget about it. If I'm going to fall over to the side, I'm just going to fall over.
I don't remember this being here last time.
That was a challenging one for me. Oh, that was a very challenging one. Nice. Yeah.
Gotta have you let you have some fun.
Yeah,
there.
that's a good one. I had to do it 2 times, right?
Yeah.
I keep saying in my videos, one more time. The boy who cried wolf. I'm gonna do it 50 times till I get it. Yeah, one more time, Rob. Okay. Very nice.
They might have added some more. I don't remember going this way.
Now imagine that on a narrow trail, right? I don't know if it makes any difference. You just don't have any choice but to follow the path. So sometimes the wide roads are just as hard. Oh, that was nothing compared to the other one.
That was nothing.
Okay, so when I come with my nephew, we're going to do everything north of what you and I did today.
Yeah.
So you'll see a bunch of trails up there. It looks like there was trails across the street too. Like on my map. On my map. See, we're on the trail right here. Looks like there's a black one back where Lynn is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring it back up for us. Maybe we can just go back, because it goes over there. Let's go up here, then we can just turn around and go back on that one maybe. Let me see if it we merge right next to it here. Yeah, it comes back to the road, and maybe we can just go back on the other side of the street, you know, instead of going like, because this is going to go forever. I mean, Goes forever, right? Look at that. Where the heck it goes. Now, let me just take a peek at what this looks like here.
Do you want to go down? I don't know, like it's going to be tough maybe and technical.
Okay, let me just take a peek here.
Why don't you go down and come up?
Yeah, let me see what it's like. Because right, if it's hiking, it may get technical. I see all the exposure down there. This gets really, really technical. Even for me, it would be technical. It's going to be too much for you guys. But that's a great trail for me. That's like a double black diamond down there, Gary. No, because it's going to go too far. Yeah, it's real narrow. There's all roots. That's a good trail. So I'll just know for next time, like if I come up here alone and I want to do stuff, I'll know when you get to this point. Oh, yeah, if you saw that, and then you get all the exposure. If you fall, you got the big cliff there. That's really tough in there.
Yeah, this is where we heard it gets very technical.
Yep.